Randy and I have been watching some well, he's been doing it. I've been watching some impressive shots. These are precision shots with regular bows that you find at a store, but he can do extraordinary things with these bows. We're actually going to see him do one of these precision shots with 5 balloons. That's 5 arrows, 5 targets, and
correct.
1 shot.
In 1 shot. Those 5 pink balloons down there, I'm going to see if I can bust with 1 shot, 5 arrows at a time. And this is the shot that I actually was inducted into the Ripley's Believe It or Not. And I thought that was pretty cool because they actually was going to put the bow into a museum, and they haven't really decided which one that they were going to put it in. They were going to put it in the one in Maryland, but I'm not sure. So the thing about it is I always, when I'm doing a shot, I always like to keep my bows, but if it's going to go into a museum,
oh, well, it's
yeah, exactly.
here for posterity. You can't argue with posterity. So we're going to check out his precision shooting, and of course it takes a lot of concentration to do this. As you can imagine, it's hard enough to hit 1 target with 1 arrow. He's hitting 5 targets with 5 arrows all at the same time. And in fact, his skills have gotten him such worldwide attention, not only just because of his world-breaking 7 arrows with 7 targets, but this is, of course, the shot that got him inducted into the Ripley's Believe It or Not, as he's talked about. He's also featured on NBC Sports' Hot Shot show, the Outdoor Channel's Shooting USA Impossible Shots, and the Sportsman Wow, that was awesome. 5 arrows, 5 targets, all at once. What kind of concentration goes into doing something like that?
Well, I have to make sure I duplicate the shot the same way every single time. A lot of people think that there's a trick to it, but there's not. Basically, it's like shooting 1 arrow. When you shoot 1 arrow and you shoot another arrow into the back of it, that's a Robin Hood. That means that you actually duplicated the shot twice in a row exactly the same way. Same way with the multiple arrows. You have to duplicate the shot the same way every single time. If I have just a little bit of hand torque in the bow, it's not going to hit properly. I have to duplicate the shot the same way every single time, or it's not going to hit the same way every single time. Same way as loading the bow. I have to make sure I load the bow the same way every single time, or it's not going to work. So let's see if I can, because I know we're short on time. I want to see if I can hit those 6
arrows. 6 targets and 6 arrows.
With 1 shot, 6 arrows at a time.
And I know that this is the shot you were talking about that actually got you into it was actually Guinness World Record show, and that was in London. You've done a lot of traveling with this.
Yes. What was something is Ripley's is actually sister companies with Guinness. And on YouTube, what's cool is YouTube has got me quite a bit. I look at YouTube has done as much for me as what MySpace has done for Taylor Swift. But what's cool is when they wanted me to go over to London, England, they wanted me to shoot the 4 and the 5, and they wanted me to shoot 6. And at that time, I hadn't shot 6 yet. I was working on it, but I hadn't got it to where it was safe to do in front of an audience. And they said, well, we just want you to shoot, and we don't care if you missed. We'd actually like it if you missed, because it would show that it can't be done. Well, I said, you know, I really think it can be done. I just haven't, you know, got it to where I can do it every time and do it safe enough. Because every time I do a show, especially in front of an audience, you know, these are the hardest shots that I do, and I practice them so much that I want to be able to do it live and be at the distance I am. This is at 10 meters. This is what the record was actually set at. What you're seeing is exactly what the Guinness standards have to be. So hopefully I'll be able to bust all 6 of them for you. And in London, England, I actually shot 4, 5, and 6. And I set 3 Guinness World Records on 1 show.
And of course, you can find all of that video on YouTube. I've done a lot of research on Randy the last couple of days, and all of his videos, all of his world-breaking shots are on YouTube. And of course, the World Wide Web is a great asset to that. He's going to try to shoot all 6 of those orange balloons with 6 arrows. Wow, in 1 shot. Of course, that was Guinness Book of World Record material recreated for you at KHQA today. Back to you, Hannah.
Oh my goodness. I wish somebody was in here to celebrate with me. I feel like there should be balloons and confetti. That was amazing.